Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're talking about tomorrow's content, mic drop packs in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM, which is featuring ballers turned podcasters and broadcasters. There you go. With Galaxy Opal Jalen Brunson, Pink Diamond Gilbert and Cedric Maxwell, and Diamond JJ Redick, Josh Hart, Q Rich, Lou Will, Jeff Teague, Steven Jackson. A whole variety of players dropping tomorrow in this mic drop set, and it looks like a pretty solid drop because there's even a good like budget amethyst. Darius Miles is a really good budget amethyst. Couple of decent diamonds, nobody too insane. I would say that's one area where this drop is a little bit on the weaker end, but overall it's not the worst drop I've ever seen. It's certainly not the best drop either. We'll see what it's looking like. It's not a must add drop of any card though. There's no like best card in the game, best card at their position, top 2 card at their position even in all likelihood. So this isn't a drop that I think is going to get a lot of people to spend money. Not shocking after how souped the Black Friday content was that this isn't going to be as good of a content drop, but where we happen to and review each card. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Help me push towards the 40,000 subscriber mark on the channel. Uploading every single day, tons of consistent daily MyTEAM content. We'd really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's start by taking a look at this Jalen Brunson. He's 96 speed and agility, 97 3 ball, 70 driving dunk isn't great, but defensively really good card. Got really good badges across the board, except for the low block. I mean, statistically, he's awesome. Wish his dunking was a little better. Wish the defense, I mean, the defense stats-wise is good. The problem with this card is going to be the fact that he's 6'2". He will struggle size-wise defensively, especially without a ton of defensive hops, but I know his movement's pretty good. Got a good drag back, got pretty good movement across the board. Nice escape, fast jump shot. Fun card to use, yes. Elite at this point in the game? Probably not quite because of the lack of size. Going to be decent, though. No doubt about it. I think he's going to be a solid little card. He's not great, but he's going to be solid. Next, we got Gilbert Arenas and Cedric Maxwell. Cedric, obviously, 2K22 legend, but he's only got a 72 3 ball. And his jumper is default swing, which isn't like horrible, but it's also not the best shot. I mean, he's got a good shot. Like, it's fine. But my bigger issue with this card is the 72 3 ball. I mean, he's not that good in terms of the 3 balls. Defensively, he's phenomenal. Off challenger, removable, off ball pass, non-ball menace, got off lightning launch, got off poster, plays defense really well, slashing great, got enough size to play the 3 for sure. Just the jumper's gonna be fine. The 3 ball rating is probably the problem, honestly, more than anything else with this card. I mean, I look at him and I go, hey, he looks pretty solid, but I don't think that the 3 ball's really gonna cut it, unfortunately, which is a shame. Because as a whole, I think this card's really solid, but hard to overcome a super low 3 ball rating. And then Agent Zero, Gilbert Arenas might actually be low-key the best card in this drop tomorrow. We'll see. 93 speed, 94 3 ball, 85 driving dunk, defensively not bad. He's 6'4", 6'9" wingspan. What's his movement look like? Io DeSumo base this year, I think is pretty good, actually. Marcus Smart has a good upper. Kobe escape, pro dribble style, jaw behind the back isn't great. I would say as a whole, he's not bad, but like, normal fade. He's not amazing, honestly. I mean, he's fast. He's a good shooter. Got really good offensive badges. Solid slasher. Defensively, not bad. We just have a lot of good point guards at this point, and I think there's 3 or 4 at least that are better than Gilbert, but he's not bad at all. My boy Hibachi's going to be hyped about this card. I can promise y'all that. I know he is very excited about an Agent Zero card. He'll be solid. I mean, if nothing else, this drop does add depth to the game for sure. Like, that is a fact. JJ Redick, Josh Hart. I mean, honestly, I'm not particularly excited about either of those guys. JJ, I mean, he's podcaster turned coach actually as well, but 76 speed, 68 interior. That's just not going to cut it. Like, that card is not playing for anybody. 76 speed on a shooting guard is insane. And then Josh Hart is, I mean, a good card with great defensive badges, really complete badges in general. But he's 6'4" with a 6'8" wingspan at power forward. I mean, at small forward. Like, that's just not, size-wise, that's not going to cut it. You know what I'm saying? This card's like the new version of Amethyst Lou Dort. On paper, he's really good, but I don't think he's going to cut it being with his size at small forward. I don't know. It's kind of a shame because otherwise he'd be a beast, but he's not big enough. That's the thing. Q Rich is probably fine, I would guess. Quentin Richardson, I mean, generally I would think if he gets a diamond, it's not a bad card. Defensively, 68 interior, 40 block. I lied. He's not that good. He's just a shooter. Not super athletic, nor a great defender. Yeah, Al Horford base 2. That is terrible. Disgusting. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This drop is kind of garbage. Like, it really is. Lou Will, Jeff Teague are both going to be undersized offensive point guards. Steven Jackson's probably the best card in tomorrow's drop, to be honest with you, out of the diamonds at least. 94 speed, 94 3. No dunking, no defense. He sucks. Not gonna lie. Lou Will is not worth using. And then you got Jeff Teague, who is probably similar-ish. I mean, he's better defensively, but still not great. 75 interior, 64 steals, 68 block. He's a little more athletic. Not as good of a shooter, but jumper should be solid. I would think Svi Mikhailuk base. Is that a good jumper? Kmart space. Tyus Jones uppers. I don't know. Jumper one might not be awful. But again, he's a better defensively than Lou Will. He's not an elite shooter, though. He's certainly not an elite defender still at the point guard position. Only 6'3". I mean, still kind of meh, to be totally honest. And then you have Steven Jackson, who is probably pretty easily the best of the diamonds for tomorrow, honestly. 6'8", 6'10" wingspan, good shooter, good speed, good dunker, versatile defender, nice badges. Not missing any shooting badges, not really missing any finishing badges. Playmaking wise, you could add bailout dimer, brick wall, paper trolley defensively, but at least he's complete in terms of badges once you add a couple. Dragic base is really good. His jumper in general is really good, to be honest. I mean, he's a really nice card, and that's a huge positive for sure, because he's easily the best of the diamonds tomorrow. A guy who's going to play small forward, I think, for a lot of teams. Very solid card, fast release. He's always an elite card in my team, and this year will be no different for Steven Jackson. So he's a beast. The rest of the set, I mean, Darius Miles, Andrew Bogut, Paul George, Robert Horry. Darius Miles is going to be a really good budget amethyst. Andrew Bogut is going to be awful. I mean, Darius Miles is fast, versatile defender, decent shooter, elite slasher. Got decent badges all the way around for an amethyst. Good salary cap card, good like super budget small forward. Not an unbelievable card overall, but not horrific. Andrew Bogut is going to be the worst card in the game. I just clicked on Aiton, not Bogut. My bad. But yeah, look, 37 speed, 33 3 ball. All right, moving on. Worst card in the game right there. Paul George's Ruby. Is this card good at all? Probably not really. I mean, he's got a lot of low tier badges. 6'8", 6'11" wingspan, 84 speed, 83, 90 driving dunk defensively. I mean, for a Ruby, he's a good little salary cap card. Is he shooting guard eligible? Nice, small forward, power forward. Okay. Good little salary cap small forward. I'll say that. I don't know exactly how much his salary is, but if he winds up being like 800 salary, that's a good salary cap Ruby. That's for sure. Even if he's not like an incredible overall card, especially with a couple upgraded badges. But I don't know if I'd be upgrading badges on a Ruby. And then Robert Horry is the final card in the drop tomorrow. Sapphire is probably just a shooter with nothing else, really. I mean, 62 speed, bad defense. Yep. Good dunker, good shooter, but that's it. Okay, well, here's my takeaway from this drop tomorrow. If you're a massive Gilbert Arenas or Jalen Brunson fan, both these cards are good. They're not god tier, but they're good. If you want to use Cedric Maxwell, he's going to be really good, but you got to deal with the fact that his 3-ball is low. JJ Redick, not good. Josh Hart, good but short. Quentin Richardson, not good. Lou Will, Jeff Teague, not very good. Steven Jackson, sorry. Definitely the best of the diamonds for tomorrow. And then Darius Miles, solid budget card. Andrew Bogut, horrific. Paul George, very solid. Low salary cap card. And Robert Horry, not great at all. And that is basically that for this mic drop here in my team. I don't know. Not a drop I would recommend spending any money on by any means or anything like that. Not a god tier drop, but a couple interesting names here for sure. So let me know what y'all are thinking about this drop. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.